NCIS Los Angeles, CBS Next. Tis the season. Mr. Jenner's on next. Get into the spirit of the season. NCIS Next, all new next Tuesday.
My name is Gary Bellisheim, and my project is on Frequency Electronics and their manufacturing process. Frequency Electronics is located in Mitchell Field in Long Island, New York. They're a manufacturer of small rubidium vapor oscillators. And with the constant increase in demand for cellular services these days, the requirement for precision timing devices becomes vital, as time standards are necessary for cellular service. Frequency Electronics manufactures, like I said, small rubidium vapor oscillators, which are ideally suited for use in cellular communications base stations. Whether the cellular network uses CDMA, TDMA, or GSM technology, timing ensures signal synchronization, which is critical. The cellular telecommunication companies are building out existing networks even as they develop new technologies to provide not only voice connectivity, but also internet, video, and data transmission. Frequency Electronics incorporates job shop manufacturing in their manufacturing process. Surface mount technology is a method for constructing electronic circuits in which the components are mounted directly onto the surface of the printed circuit boards. Electronic components made for this process are called surface mount devices. In the industry, it has largely replaced the through-hole technology construction method of fitting components with wire leads into holes on the circuit boards. A surface mount technology component is usually smaller than its through-hole counterpart because it either has smaller leads or no leads at all. PC boards can be assembled in minutes compared to hours using an automated pick-and-place machine. Frequency Electronic purchases components in bulk on tape reels and sends them to pick-and-place vendors who mount the components on the PC boards for them. I'd like to discuss Frequency supply chain management. Frequency Electronic purchases their raw materials from global vendors that would be considered upstream supply chain. Along with raw materials, high-tech electronic components are also purchased. A lot of electronic components are in short supply these days. This is where e-commerce becomes a blessing to purchasing representatives. It gives them the ability to search globally for hard-to-find components and acquire them within the necessary logistics requirement. All the products are customized at Frequency Electronics per customer specs. All their workers are highly skilled. The quantities that are sold can be as small as one. Wide varieties of products are available, and all products are made to order and engineered to order. Quality control at Frequency Electronics is very important. Frequency Electronics is proud to meet ISO 9001 standards. This is a family of standards for quality management systems. ISO 9001 is maintained by the International Organization for Standardization and is administered by accreditation and certification bodies. The rules are updated as the requirements motivate changes over time. Frequency meets all the requirements in ISO 9001. I'd like to discuss Frequency Electronics sales forecasting. Frequency Electronics Manufacturing Management works closely with their sales department to help forecast upcoming manufacturing. Demand forecasts look at the continuous market demand and the firm level demand. As cellular technology improves, so does the time standard requirements. Firm level demands revolve around what is actually required in the industry at the time. Supply forecasts are important to Frequency as it provides the information on current competitors, comprehensive supply levels of inventory, and technological advancements from the competition. When it comes to Frequency Electronics sourcing decisions, they make strategic decisions that are based and made by management as to what products or services will be provided internally or externally sourced. Decisions to outsource are based on the cost of the equipment to produce a product as well as the cycle time involved. Total cost analysis is a key factor to qualify a task or service to be outsourced by the company. Outsourcing allows access to state-of-the-art products and services that aren't available within the company. Low investment risk brings improved cash flow. Frequency uses multiple sourcing and encourages the use of electronic data interchange within their supply chain. The last two topics I'd like to discuss tonight are management, production, and logistics of Frequency Electronics. With respect to management production, master scheduling is updated on a weekly basis to track production versus orders pending. Planning lead times are calculated, logged, and referenced for future orders. A bill of materials is checked off prior to each assembly. Job sequencing is a priority, and promised delivery dates take precedence. Demand inventory is key to maintaining inventory of items whose demand levels are tied directly to another item. And finally, with logistics, Frequency uses contract carriers. They like to use UPS and FedEx. FreightNet is their agent of choice, acting as an intermediary on overseas shipments. A&A Custom Brokers handles their customs requirements on behalf of Frequency and their counterparts. And finally, they don't use any warehouses. There's no warehouses required, as all the products are built to customer specs and shipped directly to the customers upon completion. This concludes my presentation.